If all sides are equal, then it is called as a right angle triangle. Okay. If all sides are equal, yeah, dear students, if all sides are equal, all the three sides, A, B, C, AB is equal to BC is equal to CA, then it is called as an equilateral triangle. What it is called? Equilateral triangle. What is a triangle? A closed figure. It is a closed figure with three line segments. Closed figure with three line segments. It is called as a triangle. Is called as a triangle. Okay. So in short form, we denote triangle as in this way. Okay. Now so see this one. How it forms a triangle. Take any closed figure. Take any three closed figures. It form a triangle in this way. You can see here. Okay. So this is a three line segment closed figure which forms a triangle. Okay. Next. This is equilateral triangle. Isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. A, B, C. Here AB is equal to AC. This is equilateral triangle. Okay, this is called isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal. Two sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. So by the property of isosceles triangle, we know that if two sides are equal, then angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, opposite angles are equal. Okay. Next is scale and triangle. In scale and triangle, all the sides are different. 1, 2, 3. All sides are different. Scale and triangle. So this is your isosceles triangle. Scale and triangle. In scale and triangle, AB is not equal to BC is not equal to AC. All sides are different. All sides are different. Okay. Dear students, once again I am teaching. All sides are equal. If all the sides are equal, then it is called as an equilateral triangle. Here all angles are also equal. All sides are equal and all angles are equal. It is equiangular. Angle A is equal to angle B, then it is called as an equiangular. Okay. Next. What is the definition of a triangle? It is a closed figure with three line segments. It is called as a triangle. AB is equal to BC. Two sides are equal in isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangles, opposite sides are equal. In scale and triangle, what is a scale and triangle? All sides are different in scale and triangle. Okay. Yeah. So draw a triangle. So this is called as a congruency of triangles. In this one property we are teaching angle, side angle. Suppose draw two triangles here. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, see this. ABC angle. Suppose angle A is equal to angle D and angle B is equal to angle E, and one side is equal. Suppose this side is equal to this. Here angle A is equal to angle D. Imagine angle B is equal to angle E and one side is equal. Side AB is equal to DE. Therefore, triangle ABC is called congruent. This is the sign for congruent, dear student. Write equal sign and just write as a S in this way. Okay, congruent to triangle DEF. Is it clear? Angle, side, angle property. Once again, I am teaching. Angle, side, angle. Take two angles, any two angles. Suppose A is equal to D. Okay, and B is equal to E. Let us take. Side AB is equal to AD. DE, sorry. Therefore, we can say by SA, by which property? By ASA property or criteria. You can write criteria or property. By this property, we can say these two triangles are congruency. Now, what is CPCT? CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. What it is called? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Now, when I erase the board, then I'll explain you what is this. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay? Is it clear, this one? Next. Here, once again, I'm teaching. Next property is side, side, side. Take any two triangles A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay? Suppose AB is equal to DE. Side AB is equal to DE. Okay? AC is equal to DF. And BC is equal to EF. So all sides are equal. Therefore, by SSS criteria, triangle. What are these two triangles are called? Don't tell equal triangles. Dear students, what is this triangle called? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now, what is CPCT? CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. When by taking any one of this property, if you are able to prove that, okay, they are congruent, then we can say, then by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. We can say, here already three sides are equal. So we can also say that angles are also equal. What they are equal? Angles are also equal. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle D. Angle B is equal to angle E. Angle C is equal to angle F. This is called, if sides are equal, then angles are also equal. If angles are equal, then sides are equal. Okay? See this side, angle side, AB is equal to DE, angle A is equal to angle D, AC is equal to DF. One angle is equal and two sides are equal. So which property it is? SAS property. By SAS property, we can say that these two triangles are congruent triangles. Is that clear? Here. Yes, ma'am. Someone is disturbing.
Munawar ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
You have called me?
Yeah, someone is disturbing, ma'am. They are making some noise. I don't know who is that.
I'll see, ma'am.
Right angle triangle. First of all, we should have a right angle.
Ma'am, unmute yourself, ma'am. Now I am muted them. Unmute yourself now.
See, this is a right angle triangle and this is a right angle triangle. A, B, C and D, E, F are right angled triangle. This holds only if it is a right angle triangle. Now this side is called what? Angle opposite. Side opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse side. What it is called? Hypotenuse side. Angle side opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse side. Hypotenuse side. So in this, we want an angle should be 90 degrees. Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degrees. And side should be equal. Hypotenuse side. AC must be equal to DF. AC must be equal to DF. Hypotenuse side should be equal. Now, from these two, one is right angle triangle means 90 degrees, one hypotenuse. Now from these two, any one side should be equal. Either this should be equal or this should be equal. Any one. Let us take some AB is equal to DE. Therefore, by RHS, we can say these two triangles are, so these two triangles are called congruent triangles. What they are called? Congruent triangles. Yeah, dear student, once again I am explaining. Very, very important this is. So I may ask you the definition for one mark question. Right hypotenuse side, RHS. Okay, in this, first of all, it should be a right angle triangle. It should be a right angle triangle. Compulsory both should be a right angle triangle. So we got one angle is 90 degrees, E and B. Next, AC must be equal to DF. AC must be equal to DF. That is, hypotenuse side must be equal. This side must be equal. Okay. Next, any one side, either AB or BC, any one side should be equal. Therefore, we can say these two triangles are congruent by R. Okay. Here, this is a quadrilateral. ADBC. ADBC is a quadrilateral. Given ADBC is a quadrilateral, and we know that AD is equal to AC. AD is equal to AC. Angle CAB is equal to angle BAD. See, we should not write here angle 1 and equal to 2 in the notes. This is only for explaining you people. Is that clear? Therefore, we got one side equal. Okay, one angle equal. We can take as a consider triangle. We can write here itself. Consider triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Okay, this side is called as a common side. AB is equal to AB. AB is there in this also, and AB is there in this also. This is very important point. All the hint you get in the figure itself. AB is there in both. AB is equal to AB. This is in common side. Okay. By which property it is? By which property? We have one side, one angle and one side. Okay, so we got one side and one angle and one side equal. Which property? Yes, very good. By SAS criteria. What are these two triangles are called? These two triangles are triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Now by CPCT, we can say this side is equal to this side. These two angles are equal. Okay, by CPCT we can take any side here. BC is equal to BD. Yeah, dear students, once again I am teaching. You can see everything in the figure itself. See, one side is equal, AC is equal to AD. One angle is equal, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Don't write in the notes angle 1 is equal to 2. That is for explaining purpose. This side is a common. Finish theorem. This is a problem. It is finished. That's it. Okay. Next, by SAS criteria, we can say these two triangles are congruent. When the triangles are congruent, what can we say? These angles are equal. These two angles are equal. But what we want now? We want BC is equal to BD. Therefore, just write by CPCT. You can mention that CPCT. That's it. Okay. Next, given ABCD is a quadrilateral and AD is equal to BC and one angle is given. Okay, first of all, you should write given. It carries marks. Drawing figure and given, it carries some marks. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Okay, to prove. Down they have given 3 questions to you that you should write here. First one, triangle ABC must be ABD must be congruent to BAC. Second point, BD is equal to AC. Third point, angle ABD must be equal to angle BAC. Till here it carries some marks. This is given. Draw the figure given and write whatever we have to prove. We have to get the answer. Now till here it carries nearly 1.5 marks. Okay, now the solution starts. Proof. Till here it carries 1.5 marks. You can write this, you can copy this from your textbook. I mean question. Okay, consider a triangle. Take two triangles, ABD and ABC. Triangle ABC. Now AB is common in this. This is called base. What it is called? Base. See, imagine for a while. See, this is the base for this triangle. This is the base for this triangle. And imagine for a while, this is the base. Okay, this is common for this triangle. Is that clear? See properly, all of you, please see here. Once again, I am teaching. This is the base for this triangle, and this is the base. This is the base for this triangle. So here, AB is equal to AB. It is called as a common base. What it is called? Common base. Yes, dear students, what it is called? Reply me here. Next, given AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC, given. Next one, angle is given. Suppose angle 1 is equal to 2. Angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. You can write data are given one and the same. We got. Now which property it is? Which property? By AS criteria, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ABC. Now CPCT. By CPCT, what can we say? By CPCT, this side is equal to, these two sides are equal. By CPCT, BD is equal. BD, diagonal BD is equal to diagonal AC. Diagonals are equal. By CPCT, diagonals are equal. That is, BD is equal to AC and angle. Which angles are equal? ABD. This angle is equal to BAC. BAC. ABD is equal to BAC. That's it, the proof is. Okay, is it clear? The two triangles given AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line AB. Consider triangle AOD and triangle BOC. In this, angle A is equal to how much? Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degrees. We got one angle. Next, which side is equal? AD is equal to BC. We got one side. Next, these two angles are equal. Why they are equal? These two angles, why they are equal? Angle BOC is equal to angle AOD, vertically opposite angles. What they are called? Vertically opposite angles are equal. Which property now it is? By ASA criteria. What can we say by ASA criteria? Triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. Next, CD bisects AB. What is the meaning of CD bisects AB? We have to prove that CD bisects AB. by CPCT, what we can say, OB is equal to OA, corresponding sides, OB is equal to OA, and OC is equal to OD. OC is equal to OD. This side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side. This is by CPCT. Okay, therefore, what can we say now? CD bisects AB. What is the meaning of CD bisects? CD bisects AB, equally divides. It means